how do we know which scholars are good and which scholars are not? By listening to their lectures, we cannot differ. So, can you please give us advice? Jazakallahu khairan. Whenever we are listening to any scholar, we should see to it that this scholar, he is following the glorious Quran and authentic teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him. This is the most important, because the two primary sources and the two most important sources in Islam are the glorious Quran and authentic teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him. There are many scholars who claim to follow the glorious Quran and authentic teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But practically, when it comes to following the Quran and authentic hadith, they do not stick to the glorious Quran and authentic hadith. They compromise based on the scenario, and many a times they may be relaxed as far as principles of Islam is concerned. So whenever we are listening to any scholar, we should see to it that he sticks to the glorious Quran and authentic teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him. But everyone claims, most of the scholars, they claim, in fact, all the scholars, they claim that they stick to the glorious Quran and authentic hadith. So besides claiming, they should practically also follow it. So after seeing whether the scholars, they stick to the glorious Quran, authentic hadith, we should see to it that these scholars, do they refer to the opinion of the Sahaba as well? So if certain rulings are not there in the glorious Quran, authentic hadith, what is their approach? So the second is that they should refer to the opinion of the Sahaba, and then the Tabi'in, and then the Atba Tabi'in. As our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, خَيْرُ أُمَّتِي قَرْنِي ثُمَّ الَّذِينَ يَلُونَهُمْ ثُمَّ الَّذِينَ يَلُونَهُمْ. The best generation is my ummah, and then the one that follows them, and then the one that follows them. The best generation is my generation, that is the generation of the Prophet, peace be upon him, that is the Sahaba, and then the Tabi'in, and then the Atba Tabi'in. So we should follow the Prophet and his companions, and the Tabi'in and the Atba Tabi'in. So this is very important. Sticking to the glorious Quran and authentic hadith, then the opinion of the Sahaba, then the opinion of the Tabi'in, then the opinion of the Atba Tabi'in, and following the way of the righteous predecessors. This is very important. So for example, if we want to refer to an issue of fiqh, you will go to the specialists. We have the four madahib: Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. All of these four scholars, they were stalwarts of Islam. And if a person is a layman and he does not have in-depth knowledge of Islam, so he should see to that he sticks to one of these four madahib as far as fiqhi rulings are concerned. So this is very important. And in addition, a person can also refer to other authentic scholars like Imam al-Nawawi, Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawzi, rahimahumullah. May Allah have mercy on these great scholars. And among the contemporary scholars who have recently passed away, we can also refer to Shaykh Abdul Aziz bin Baz, Shaykh Muhammad bin Salih al-Uthaymeen, as well as Shaykh Nasruddin Albani. We should see to that we refer to these authentic scholars. And among the current scholars, we can refer to scholars like Shaykh Abdul Aziz al-Turaifi, Shaykh Saleh al-Munajjid. So whenever we are listening to any scholar, we should see to that they are authentic scholars. Now, if we come across any scholar today, and if we are unaware, is he an authentic scholar or no? What should be our approach? We should ask the reputable and authentic scholars regarding these other scholars who we have newly come across. So if we come across any scholar and if we are unaware, is he authentic? Is he following the glorious Quran, authentic hadith? What should we do? One of the best ways is that we can ask islamqa.info. Islamqa.info, it is a beautiful and amazing website as far as replying to questions on Islam is concerned. And it is available in 14 different languages. And it is a website that answers the questions that answers questions that are related to Islam. So if you have any questions on Islam, you can ask this website. You can send them your questions and inshallah they will give you a response. And if you have come across any scholar and if you are unaware, is he an authentic scholar or no, you can ask Islam QA by sending them a message and inshallah they will give you a response. In addition, you can also listen to the famous da'is, that is the du'at. For example, we have Sheikh Asim al-Hakim, we have Dr. Muhammad Salah and various other du'at. And if you want to ask regarding a particular scholar, you can even send a message privately to Sheikh Asim al-Hakim, either on Facebook or on his website, asking him privately regarding a particular scholar or a particular da'i. Is he authentic? Does he stick to the glorious Quran, authentic hadith? And inshallah, say Sheikh Asim al-Hakim, he will give you a response. So among the da'is, we have good da'is like Sheikh Asim al-Hakim, Dr. Muhammad Salah. So it is very important that we listen to the right scholars. Unfortunately, today we have several people who are available on YouTube. They claim to be scholars, they claim to be muftis, they claim to have knowledge, but unfortunately their knowledge of Islam, it is very shallow. There is a difference between a scholar and there is a difference between a student of knowledge. But unfortunately, people, they come on the internet, they just acquire little knowledge about Islam, they read certain books about Islam and they start giving fatwas that are not backed up with evidence from the glorious Quran, authentic hadith of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Many of the people, unfortunately, they read one verse of the glorious Quran and they misinterpret this verse of the glorious Quran. So in today's age of science and technology, there are several people who are available on YouTube. There are several people who are available on the internet. But we should be very precautious as far as acquiring knowledge is concerned. And most of the scholars, they are available in the Arabic language. And we have several websites that are available in the Arabic language. For example, the website Ad-Durar, and we also have Islam Web, which is available in Arabic as well as in English. So we can refer to these authentic websites which will inshallah give us more information about Islam. But we should be very precautious when we listen to people available on the internet. We should not listen to any Tom, Dick and Harry. We should, just because a person claims that he is a scholar, that does not make him a scholar. Just because a person claims that he is a mufti, that does not make him a mufti. We should look at the evidence that they are giving. Are their evidences backed up from the glorious Quran and authentic teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Are they following the way and the path of the Salafus Salihin, that is the righteous predecessors? This is very important. So we should be very careful whom we acquire knowledge from in today's time. So I hope that answers your question.